Coulrophobia, the fear of clowns. For many, it's a mild discomfort. For others, it's a deep, bone-chilling dread. But what happens when the clown you fear isn't just painted smiles and balloon animals? What if it's a monster? One that feeds on fear itself. This is the story of Pennywise the Dancing Clown and the real-life horrors that inspired Stephen King to create him. In 1986, Stephen King released It, a novel that would forever change the way we see clowns. But the roots of Pennywise reach deeper, into a decade haunted by fear, paranoia, and true crime. Chapter 1. A Decade of Fear. The 1980s were a strange and uneasy time in America. Parents across the country were terrified. News reports spoke of missing children, kidnappings, and murders. It became known as the era of stranger danger. Even President Ronald Reagan addressed the growing panic, urging families to stay alert and protect their children. In that atmosphere of fear, Stephen King began writing It. He imagined an ancient creature that preyed on innocence, a reflection of what he saw on the news every day. An evil that didn't need to hide in the dark, because it was already among us. Chapter 2. The Killer Clown. But the most chilling inspiration came from a real person, John Wayne Gacy. By day, he was a friendly neighbor and volunteer clown, performing for kids as Pogo the Clown. By night, he was a murderer, responsible for the deaths of 33 young men and boys. When his crimes came to light in 1978, America was horrified. The smiling clown had become a symbol of pure evil. Although Stephen King never said Pennywise was based directly on Gacy, the parallels are unmistakable. Both used trust to lure the innocent. Both hid darkness behind laughter. And both made people wonder what really hides beneath the painted face of a clown. Chapter 3. The Author's Fear. Stephen King has admitted he's always found clowns unsettling. Their exaggerated faces, their wide, forced smiles, the way their eyes never quite match their expressions. He once shared a story about sitting on an airplane and watching Ronald McDonald himself walk on board in full costume. King said, "He sits right next to me, orange hair, orange shoes, lights a cigarette like it's the most normal thing in the world. And I thought, of course, this happens to me." That absurd moment stuck with him. To King, clowns were the perfect mix of comedy and horror. Something meant to make children laugh, but that could so easily slip into nightmare territory. And so Pennywise was born. Stephen King may have invented Pennywise, but he was shaped by the world around him, by true crime, by cultural panic, and by the author's own childhood fears. In the end, Pennywise reminds us of one chilling truth. Evil doesn't always come from monsters hiding in the dark. Sometimes it comes from the ones smiling right in front of us.